Hello everyone, welcome to a LEGO Brickheads Transformers set unboxing and review. Today we're having a look at set number 40804, Bumblebee Robot and Vehicle. This is Brickheads number 262 and 263 in the Brickheads lineup. Released officially on March 1st of 2025, contains 253 pieces, and is, based off of Transformers. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe. Let's crack this sucker open and see what's inside. So by taking our fancy, schmancy, schnancy X-Acto knife and cutting along the tape on the side here, we can unbox this Brickheads. So right off the bat, we have a numbered bag 1, followed by a numbered bag 4, a numbered bag 2, a crumpled up instruction booklet with a piece inside. So that's for the robot Bumblebee, one of the Brickheads base plates. A bag number 3, instructions for the vehicle mode. And there's that second base plate. So let's check back in once this Brickheads is fully assembled. So here we have both Brickheads fully assembled. We're gonna have a look at the vehicle mode in a minute here, but I want to talk about the robot mode, Bumblebee, and I think that they perfected this really well. It's instantly recognizable to a Transformers fan such as myself from a bit distance, and the fact that I've collected a bunch of Brickheads, I'm expecting it to be a little cube-shaped, which actually works for something like this, because that's pretty much what the original G1 Transformers were a little blocky. So I think they transformed this character to Brickheads form very, very well. Like, I can tell those are the tires right there, little wheels, just little nitpicky details you think you would be nitpicky about. Like, even the shaping of the side of the head just feels just so nicely rounded out. Anywho, on to the build techniques. I mean, like I mentioned before, how they got the whole rounded shape is very nice, using some studs not on top techniques. If I can try and remove this as carefully as possible, kind of give you guys a rough idea. Like, the Brickhead's head uses the usual snot techniques, but what I'm trying to get at to show you guys here, allow me just one moment. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'm not sure if I pointed out, but in my Optimus Prime review, this also has this built in as well. So primarily, Brickheads have, to represent the brain, a 2x4 brick, whereas with the Transformers ones, they've done I want to say that's a translucent dark purple. Anywho, it's 1x2s to represent the brain / energon. Just something that's an Easter egg I thought was worth pointing out for this set. Okay, so the fact that I spent way too long trying to point at the little Easter egg. Anywho, let's go over the printed pieces. So you have a 1x4 tile with the Autobot logo, a 2x3 to make up the front of Bumblebee's helmet. Let's use the box as a reference here because, you can see what I'm trying to say here, I could complain that, they couldn't get the top part, whatever. But I mean, it's a Brickheads, like, does it look like that thing? And the bottom line, that's what I do in terms of keeping a mindset of when looking at these Brickheads. I do also like the new, currently exclusive just to the Transformers Brickheads. The Brickheads' eyes in a translucent blue. It really gets across that whole robot powered up thing. They could have totally gone with just a regular flat blue, but the translucent is a nice touch. Yeah, that's it for pretty much the printed pieces on the robot form. Here's the little display stand, but putting him aside and moving over to the vehicle mode build, it's quite small. A little compact, but again, it's Brickheads, so you kind of have to imagine this transforming into this. And I mean, with that in mind, that's not bad. I think they did a decent job, again, with the whole mindset of does it look like what it's supposed to, and the answer, in my opinion, is yes. Printed pieces, you have this curved piece, which is all printed for that windscreen there. You have a curved piece right here for the Autobot logo, and you have the Brickhead's eyes reused there, which is a similar thing they did with the Optimus Prime Brickheads. Just overall, I really like the angles on this one. I had so much fun building both of these, and if you are wondering, you can take this off of the included stand and roll it around, and it balances a lot better than the Optimus Prime robot form, I would say. Like, I'm not feel like I'm going to tip this over and it's going to feel wrong, which was my issue with the Optimus Prime vehicle mode, but just having this guy roll around, very fun, very fun. I can definitely see somebody having this on their desk and just fidgeting with this. But anywho, not much else to say about that other than just like this looks really nice for a really squarified Beetle. So anywho, let's quickly do a quick comparison while I'm thinking of it and give the rest of my thoughts. So since I keep mentioning it, here you go. Here is Bumblebee and Optimus side by side together, and they just look so great. I really hope LEGO goes and makes more of these characters so you can have a full shelf of just the Transformers. Very, very nice how these two look. But anywho, let's have a look at their vehicle forms, which is right here. Now, obviously, Bumblebee looks a little chunkier than Optimus. It's just the way it is. You're never going to get these things very symmetrical and scaled down to the same size. We all know about my issues with the Optimus one, but I'm just showing for the sake of whatever. So I guess these guys would look good on a shelf if you had it like this. I'd almost recommend putting it at an angle. I wouldn't recommend having one in front of the other. Just kind of have it somewhat symmetrical if you're trying to display it. That's just my 2 cents, though. But these look great. I think the robot forms look just a little bit better on display together. So really up to you how you decide to display these guys. Taking a quick moment to have a flick through the instructions. I mean, obviously you got this one for the Bumblebee. It's bags 1 and 2. I did forget to mention that that is how Bumblebee's little antenna are built, is with this technique. So you guys can see how that's done. So that's cool. Just overall, it's like your typical brickheads build, but just a little different, which is something I like. Anywho, rebuild the world on the back of that. Instructions for the vehicle one, it's, you know, straightforward. You know, I wouldn't say it's like a regular brickheads one. It definitely feels different, but it turned out okay, I'd say. But yeah, onto the back of that, shows a completed model, a parts listing for the entire set, and just a win at the back there. As for extra pieces, this is what I got with my copy of this set. Now, overall, do I think this set is worth the retail price? I honestly say yes. You get a handful of new printed pieces, and that alone, the mocking capabilities are unimaginable to me. Just, I would totally recommend picking these up. Like, if you're a Transformers fan, this is a slam dunk. Like, yeah, you can complain about how this and that doesn't look perfect, but come on. You guys are probably collecting Funko Pops of these, which is what essentially the brickheads are. So I see more value in this. I like that they included both the robot and the vehicle mode. It's something different. So I don't feel like you can just get one. I feel like if you're going to get Bumblebee, you're going to end up picking up Optimus. And Optimus is an okay pickup too. But anyway, as for just Bumblebee alone, I thoroughly enjoy this. I would almost wager I like the look of this one better than Optimus. But, I mean, it's really up to you if you want to pick this up. It's not a horrible price, and the fact that it's a LEGO exclusive too at that. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say without going in circles. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd be very interested to hear what you think of this brickheads. How many brickheads do you have in your collection, or Transformers? I'm curious to hear, so let me know. Anyways, guys, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you'll enjoy it again, and I will see you guys in a future video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.